Hey everyone, my name is Odotmaster and welcome to my face and headphones that I don't need on, and I just hit my mic. Wonderful. Good start. Hi. I have a face and it's on YouTube. This ought to be fun. I was gonna really quick introduce you to me and introduce you to my room. That right there and that are all inspirational quotes. This is a poster of Minecraft. Eventually I'll show it to you guys. It's covering up a giant patch job in the wall. Like, there was a hole in the wall. We patched it. We forgot to do the paint over it. So there's just this giant hole. That right there is yarn. I'm an avid crocheter, so I'm always gonna have yarn in the background. In fact, I have like 6 pillows to the right of me that I'm working on making. Hello! I have a list of things right here. My monitor's down, so you're gonna see me like, look down. But I have a list of things. So I introduced you to my face, introduced you to my room, and really quick, I work as a waitress. I actually work 20 to 30 hours a week. And then on top of that, I'm going to college, 19 credit hours, usually a term, 16 to 19. So I'm busy, which means that some days you might randomly see a miss of videos. I'm gonna try really hard not to. I'm really good with recording ahead of time. I kind of got the editing process down. I could still take suggestions. I still enjoy suggestions. I'm still working through a few things. But I might miss 1 or 2 days, just a warning. And then animals. I just looked up like, oh, what do people want to know about anyone? Like, what would an interviewer ask? Animals. I have a dog, and one of the main reasons I wanted to include this is she's loud. She howls because she's kind of sort of husky. She's an Akita. If you want to look up a picture, it's A-K-I-D-A, and it's a basically fluffy yellow dog with a really curly tail, and she barks and growls and croons and is just obnoxiously loud a lot. So if you ever heard that in one of my recordings in the background, you hear like this, that's her. Especially if somebody gets home, she gets really loud. My family. At the moment, I'm living with my parent, and they're still together. I have a brother who's 7 years older than me, and I have been dating the same guy for 7 years. I'm 20, so since we were 13, like, 8th grade, cutesy stuff. But we are planning on moving out in about 6 months to our own place. Very excited about this. But that's my family. Sometimes you'll hear, I'm hoping not, so far I've cut it out, but like, my mom will sometimes like laugh in the next room because she comes home from work, wants to de-stress, she watches a funny video, and then you can hear in the background her laughing really loudly. Or my dad and my brother both have a cough right now because the flu's going around. So you'll hear them in the background coughing every once in a while. They're not usually that loud, but just in case you hear somebody, that's what it is. This is so weird. Just to let you guys know, I am talking to a camera in technically the guest bedroom. I tend to talk extremely fast. I have been working on this because I've been doing a lot of speech classes, but I talk extremely fast, so I apologize in advance if you can't understand me. I'm trying to slow down. I'm going to college. I did never mention this. I'm going to college to be a veterinarian, which has nothing to do with YouTube, so it's always funny. Not music production, not audio production, so I'm teaching myself everything, by the way. But I want to be a veterinarian. Animals are amazing, they're special, and one of the main reasons why I want to be a veterinarian is I really want to do animal rehabilitation. So that means that if an animal's sick or hurt, either mentally, physically, emotionally, that kind of thing, I'm able to make them better and find them a happy family that's going to love them forever, like their forever home. Stereotypical thing. But I really want to do that. And I started... my next question is, why did I start YouTube? I started YouTube technically like 2 years ago? 3 years ago? Because my brother thought it was funny how I reacted to certain things. And he said, oh, you should totally stream. So I started on Twitch, and I sucked. I get very, very focused on a certain thing, and tend not to pay attention to other things, or I'll get distracted by something and go off on a tangent about that. So when I had people talking to me, which is why live streams aren't probably going to happen very often, but when I had people talking to me on Twitch, it was very distracting, and I would answer their questions and then stop my gameplay because I wasn't that good at commentating at that point, and talking took a lot of my energy. I'd like to think I got better at that, but talking took a lot of my focus and my energy. And I would just upload those Twitch streams without editing them, without doing anything, 15 minutes at a time onto YouTube, because at that point, you could not upload anything longer than 15 minutes unless you like signed their terms and conditions, and I didn't know what that was, and I was kind of like, so I didn't do it. So, you know, 15-minute segments. I would do 2 or 3 hour streams because I just sit down and play. There were long periods of me not talking. I played a couple servers that aren't even up anymore, and I think I think my Twitch doesn't have any live streams anymore, and I definitely took them all down from YouTube when I started over. But I did start over about 6 or 7 months ago, middle of May, I do believe. And I was just really excited. I was seeing all these, you know, really good YouTubers that were having fun. They made a community. They made friends over YouTube that they never would have met. And I have so far, a couple people who comment on a lot of my videos, and one of which, Massacre Boy HD, ended up playing a little bit of a game of Minecraft with him. Unfortunately, like, I couldn't stay longer and he couldn't stay longer, but it was cool to see him. And playing video games is kind of my outlet for, you know, for something fun to do, and I tend to talk. I'm a very social person. That's why I'm a waitress, and it's fun. But I am a very social person, and so being able to talk, even though I'm not talking to anybody, being able to talk and get like comments back is fantastic. It's one of the main reasons why I want to start doing YouTube. And here we are at like 5,000 views and 23 subscribers, which is crazy. Oh yeah, that's another thing, is you guys don't... I'm a real person. Duh. I'm not a robot. And when I hit 10 subscribers, probably in, I think, August or something like that, my parents went and took me out to dinner because I was so excited about it. And then just recently, within the last month or two, one of the videos that Firestorm and I did hit like 1,000 views, which is crazy. It's some escapist video that we were messing around and not doing what we're supposed to do, but it ended up with 1,000 views, and I freaked out. I think I told about everybody. Yeah, I told everybody about it, pretty much. I messaged a whole bunch of people. It was fantastic, and it's just, playing games is such a fun thing to do, and it's actually how Firestorm and I met. Little background on how I met Firestorm, if you're curious. Firestorm was my brother's roommate in college, and then became his friend, and then he came over like once, I think, while my brother and he were at college, and I met him for like 10 seconds, but then Ark came out, and my brother really likes those type of games, so he and Firestorm were playing Ark, and then I'm like, well, I want to try, so my brother, Firestorm, and I all started playing Ark, and we bonded over the fact that you can compost poop. Like, it is the most stupid thing ever. But that's really how we got to know each other. And now playing video games is just kind of, it's fun to do. It's something that we don't really have to think about. He has a very busy life, so sitting down and playing a video game and having, I think we now have a planned date that we're going to be, you know, a planned day of the week that we're going to be playing video games. It's just fun. It really is. And so my last thing that I want to discuss before, yeah, I've been rambling on for a bit, is why I got a face camera. I am terrified of your guys' reactions. I'm me. I can't really change anything about me. I have a very expressive face. I move my hands a lot. I'm actually holding on to my chair arms right now so I don't talk with my hands. And you'll see them fly up every once in a while when I'm discussing something. But I'm terrified. But Subnautica came out, fully released, and I've kind of avoided spoilers, so please don't spoil it for me. I haven't watched very many videos on it. I don't know a lot about it. I know you crash land onto a planet and you try to survive, and I would classify it as a horror game from some of the comments I've heard. But I really, really want to play Subnautica, and it's a firm belief of mine that if you play anything that's classified even closely to horror, because I get scared pretty easy, so it's horror for me. So like Five Nights at Freddy's, anything like that, you have to have a face cam or something, because it's really boring to just hear somebody go and not see their face. So I figured, okay, I'll get a face cam for Subnautica, and then it's like, you know what? Might as well do a vlog so my face just doesn't randomly appear in a video. And yeah, that's basically all I wanted to really talk about. Told you my... Oh, and if you're curious, probably the most important thing, my name's Elizabeth. Nice to meet you. I will call myself Odotmaster. Firestorm will probably call me Odotmaster. I need to ask him if I can call him by his name. I was debating for a long time whether to say my name, but I'm like, you know what, there's a million Elizabeths in the world. So my name's Elizabeth, and just one little last thing about me is I am 75% Spanish, which is part of the, from Spain, not from Mexico or Puerto Rican or anything. And that's part of the reason my S's are so long, is we have a lisp in Spain when you speak Castilian, which is the dialect I speak. It's very hard for me to do S's. It was very hard for me to do S's for a long time. And S's are elongated in Castilian dialect. So that's part of the reason that I have the lisp. Just to let you guys know. Yeah, that's me. That's my job. In the future, I really do hope to do actual vlogs with like my cell phone or a camera. We have a couple cameras that are not as good as my phone. And then you guys can see me, see a little bit maybe of my daily routine. It depends. It'd be pretty obvious to tell like where I was and stuff out of videos. But also you guys will probably see my dog. You'll probably see my friend's dog, who's a husky, and she's adorable. She was actually one of my rehabilitation cases, and she's turned out pretty good. I didn't do much. I just helped train her and get her used to people and other dogs. And then you'll see my boyfriend's cat. He just got a 5-month-old cat, and she is adorable. My favorite thing ever. I probably have about an hour of videos of her, one of which she is in a sack, and I poked the sack and she freaked out, and so I continued recording for another 5 or 6 minutes. So you guys will probably see some of her. And that's my life. It's not really exciting, it's not really boring, it's me. If you do have any questions and you want to know answers, I didn't answer them in this one, feel free to leave like a comment. I'll answer pretty much anything. If it's a privacy issue, I'm not going to, but besides that, I'll answer a lot. And I'm curious about you guys too. I know some things about you guys because you've told me, but that's it. Yeah. And I do really, really like the interaction with comments. Eventually I'll get a voice chat thing and maybe talk to a couple people on voice chat. I know one of my friends is really, really looking into YouTube, and I've helped her figure out how to use OBS, Open Broadcasting Software, which is what I'm actually using to record right now. And I've been working with her on that. So what I'm hoping is that she'll do some collaborations with me and maybe her boyfriend as well. So we might have 4 of us all collaborating. And also in the future, look out for a Subnautica video. So I think, yeah, that about sums it up. That's all I have on my list. So thanks everyone for tuning in. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and comment down below. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye!